this is Shaun Nordlie, Community Manager at Hemlock Farms. Going to start with tomorrow being March 1st, which means the dues are due. If you have not paid your dues yet, please make sure you do so. You can do that online with Paylease, or else the office is open 9 a.m. to 4 on Saturday to make sure that you get that paid. And if you have not, again, do that before you start to get late fees and finance charges added to your bills. So take care of that right away if you have not yet. Last Saturday, the Board of Directors met, and just a few things that were discussed at that. The propositions, the ballot propositions for July that will be coming to the membership. We had a discussion about that, and we know that the deer management proposition is going to be there. We're also, the board approved moving forward with the pavilion at Fawn Hill, so that's going to be on there. We've got quite a few of the details as far as manufacture for that, the size of that, and then we just need to finalize the total cost for that pavilion. We had a discussion about committee structure, and this is the proposition that came last year to be able to change up the committees and how many committees are meeting and how often they have to meet. That ad hoc is meeting again to talk about changing up that language. The board did discuss that, and they sent that back to the ad hoc with some direction on what to do there. So they'll come back at the March meeting and discuss that more. And also a possible clubhouse project. We're waiting on some final costs there, but could be an elevator to replace the lift in there. And then also probably possibly some bathrooms upstairs for that, and a couple other projects. So finalizing everything at the March Board of Directors meeting, we will finalize all of those propositions, so we're ready, and then we can start promoting those and educating the members about those. Code 188 was also approved this past Saturday by the Board of Directors, and the main language with that is boats and motors on those boats. About a year ago, we made a change to that code saying that motors could not be on any boat on any of the lakes. There's already language in there that states that motors cannot be used on any of the lakes here at Hemlock Farms. And we made this change last year so we wouldn't have motors either. But this past summer, a member came to the Public Health, Safety, and Security Committee and requested to revisit that so that a boat could be on the lake with a motor, but that motor would not be used. And he actually proposed a cover for the motor that would keep it safe and make sure that no oil or gasoline would leak out of that motor, which was a main concern for making the change in the code last year. Public Health, Safety, and Security looked at this, looked at the covers, and decided, yes, that was a good change. Went to the Board of Directors, and that's been approved. So we'll get that out in the handbook and make that in the Hemlock News so everybody knows. But so going forward, a motor can be on the boat as long as it's covered on our lakes here. I want to give an update on the dams. I did talk about this at the Board of Directors meeting, but it's been a few months since we talked. On January 30th, we did send a letter to the DEP outlining what we had at this point, and this was with the help of our engineers, GPI, and really giving an update with assumptions that we had to make on the dams since we have not had the opportunity to meet with DEP yet. From those assumptions, we said this is where we think we are at this point with the dams. DEP would like to get for us to be at alternative analysis as soon as possible, but unfortunately we can't get all the way there until we have this discussion with the DEP. So what we gave them was what we think are the best alternatives at this point. Hemlock and Lower Hemlock are our priority dams at this time, so we came up with a plan at this time of what we could do, which includes really dealing with Lower Hemlock and raising that dam and raising the bridge there and expanding that spillway in order to accommodate both Lower Hemlock and Hemlock Lake. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping to have a meeting now with DEP now that they have this information in the next month where we can get some better direction and really allow GPI to work more on that so we can get to that final alternative analysis. And once we get there, that's when we'll get some pretty good estimates of what all this is going to cost us and how we can plan for those in the future. That's all I have for this week. Make sure you check out Zappy and the Digging Deeper video this week, and Nicole with her Hemlock Hangout. Everybody have a good weekend. Take care.